Are you tired of your Magic users feeling underpowered in Hero Wars? What if I told you there's a hidden pattern, a secret formula to truly master spellcasting and dominate the battlefield? This video isn't just about tips, it's about unlocking the underlying Magic Mastery code that will transform your gameplay.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, I want to talk a little bit about the Magic Mastery pattern and what it means for your team, maybe. If this is your first time watching Hero Wars Central, I like to do educational and entertaining videos about Hero Wars Dominion Era. That is the Facebook and web version of the game. Now, what is this pattern first and foremost? You can go into combat testing, set a defense to maximum, and you can go in here and you can actually look at it right here, the Magic Mastery pattern. Now, there was some speculation first and foremost on the availability of this pattern being in the reward chests for Area of Conquest, and while we're at it, discussing some of the pattern locations on the Mysterious Island for the month of October. I do have a blog, HeroWarsCentral.com. It's listed in the description box down below with the full map of the October Mysterious Island, and there are a number of pattern chests on this map. Unfortunately, none of these chests contains the new pattern. I have two in my inventory, and they neither one contain it. This one has the Magic Penetration pattern, which is an addition. So what I'm trying to say is that the availability of this pattern is unavailable. I'm guessing, my best guess is that it's going to be part of the Spooky Festival, Mysterious Island, or possibly even in the month of November. But this pattern has been available in the game files in-game for a little while. And you might say, you know, this is an interesting pattern. It combines two separate patterns, the Magic Attack pattern and the Magic Penetration pattern, which is right here. Now, it's half the value of both, and they do stack. You can have, let's see, if we put like the War Flag of Readiness, for example, you can put all three of them on there to give your team a bunch of Magic Attack and a bunch of Magic Penetration. That is plus 24% Magic Attack and plus 18% Magic Defense. Now, comparing that to the Physical Attack pattern, that is much, much higher. And they do this because there is a certain dominance of physical champions in this game right now. Barely see Kark in the arena. That's interesting. A lot of physical attacking teams, a lot of Lyria teams, a lot of Ishmael teams, a lot of Galahad Tristan teams, and not that many mage teams are doing well. But I think if this pattern is added to the game, and obviously it will be sooner or later, I think that's all going to change. Now, the next obvious question then is, you know, what patterns do you pair with the Magic Mastery pattern? I don't think you do any defense or control patterns at all with this. I think that if you want to go with defense and control, you're leaning into the magic defense, the armor, maybe even the accuracy pattern, which reduces dodge. Maybe you do one magic attack pattern and call it a day. Maybe you do the magic attack and the magic penetration pattern and then throw an armor or a magic defense or a dodge reduction in there. I'm thinking the Magic Mastery pattern is for full offense. So you're going to use this like on an attacking team, where on defense you might use Magic Defense, Armor, and maybe Magic Attack. That's traditionally what I use. Let's see here. Going back to the arena, that's traditionally what I've been using here. Magic Defense, Armor, and Magic Attack for my defense teams, because I generally like to use mages on defense. I don't like to do what's common and popular. Otherwise, you'd see me with a Lyria team right here. I do use Lyria to counter, you know, dodge teams when necessary. But for now, that's kind of what I plan on using. Now, that being said, having a full offensive setup, you know, whatever that looks like for an offensive mage team, be it a Lars Krista Cascade team, maybe it's a Satori Celeste team, maybe it's this Amira Iris Polaris team that I'm having a lot of fun with lately, you might consider a full offensive team, a full offensive set of patterns to complement your attacking team. And then, you know, use a different flag and a set of patterns for defense. So then the next question that, you know, is on my mind is, will there be a physical attack and armor penetration pattern? And I think so. I think eventually they're going to add one to kind of echo or pair with this Magic Mastery pattern, maybe a physical mastery pattern, if you will. You know, right now you have the critical hit pattern to kind of go for a full offense. So physical attack, armor penetration, and critical hit if you wanted to. But maybe you don't want to do critical hits. I know a lot of teams aren't really built around critical hits. They're more built for More dodge, maybe more just flat damage. I should have probably gone with a different direction against Kiri here. Maybe having Sebastian or Chorus would have won me that fight, but maybe having more magic penetration, magic attack might have done it. I don't know. And one last thing that I want to mention: this combat training is showing the maximum available stat for this pattern. There is obviously a gray, green, blue, violet, orange, and red, right, all the way up there, and the bonus, the red plus patterns is what reaches that 8%. It'll be somewhere lower than that, maybe like 6% or 5% or something like that, 5 and 3% for the lower values. So I think that this might be the third and final pattern that you add to a pure offensive mage team. If you have an armor artifact or two, maybe you're actually using a tank. Does anybody actually use tanks in 2025? That's crazy. I guess Galahad technically is a tank. But yeah, the Magic Mastery pattern is coming soon to Hero Wars Dominion Era, and I will be using it on offense. Let me know in the comment section down below if you plan to as well, or if you're going to stick to a more control, maybe defensive oriented, or maybe you don't even use mages. Maybe you're just all a whole physical attack kind of guy or girl. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.